Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I'm Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. President Tinubu called for collaborative efforts to tackle insecurity. Fed Govt resumed trial of 300 terrorism suspects. Edun says 2024 budget will be fully implemented. Kwarans organize special prayer for late AGF AbdulRazaq's 4th year remembrance. AbdulRazaq unveils book on civil service, administrative excellence. Umar Foundation to host free summer lessons for students across 35 wards in Kwara. Fed Govt unveils first AI project with 500 fellows. Interest rate hike threatens manufacturing sector, man warns. The HQ says protests will lead to violence and anarchy. And on sport, Elegbeleye gives reason for creation of NPFL Youth League. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has ordered the elimination of interagency rivalry among the law enforcement agencies, stating that the insecurity in the country requires concerted efforts to curtail it. The president, who was represented by the Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, spoke during the inauguration of the Nigerian Police Force National Cybercrime Center in Abuja on Wednesday. He said the security situation in the country is a complex blend of threats posed by well-organized non-state actors. The Fed Govt has resumed trial of 300 persons allegedly involved in terrorism and suspects of other heinous crimes against the country. A statement by the Head of Strategic Communication, National Counter-Terrorism Center Office of the National Security Advisor, Michael Abu, said resumption of the trial was in pursuance of the government's commitment to promoting social justice by entrenching transparent administrative system. The Fed Govt has reiterated commitment to the full implementation of the 2024 budget. It also plans to promote a transparent and efficient financial management system. The commitments were made yesterday by the Finance Minister and the Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun. A large crowd of family, friends, and well-wishers converged on Thursday to commemorate the 4th year remembrance of late AGF AbdulRazaq, the first northern lawyer and father of Governor AbdulRazaq. The special prayer, organized by AbdulRazaq Support Group, was attended by numerous political icons, members of Kwara State House of Assembly, commissioners, and other prominent individuals. The Council of Ulama, led by the Chief Imam of Ilorin, Dr. Solih Bashir OON, prayed for his eternal rest while urging the congregation to emulate his exemplary life. The attendees, while speaking with Justeventonline TV, described the gathering as a testament to late AGF AbdulRazaq's enduring legacy, who made history as the first lawyer from northern Nigeria and the first Mutawali of Ilorin Emirates.
For a life well spent by a role model to many generations, the late AGF AbdulRazaq Senior Advocate of Nigeria, and first Mutawali of Ilorin Emirate, was a role model to several generations of mankind. To our own generation, he was a legend. He was not only the first lawyer in northern Nigeria, he was a founding father of Nigeria, of northern Nigeria, and of Kwara State. And many years after he died, his footprint, the footprint of the late AGF AbdulRazaq, speak eloquently of his positive impact on the people of Ilorin Emirate, on the people of Kwara State, on the people of northern Nigeria, and indeed Nigeria as a nation. To all the politicians in northern Nigeria, it was the guiding light to many establishments in Kwara State, the traditional establishment, the religious establishment. So he was a man that we continue to remember for good. We continue to remember his positive impact on several generations on the people of Ilorin, Kwara State, and Nigeria as a whole.
First of all, I would like to give glory to Almighty Allah for the good life and simple life that Baba lived while he was alive. Baba, I would say, he was an educationalist when he was alive, and I remember he always called me Ariola. So I want to pray to Almighty Allah to grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus. He lived a good life, like I said earlier, and a very simple life. And as we all know, we can testify that his good life can testify through his children. You know, his children are doing very, very well in Kwara State. And history have it that Government High School at that time was the founder of that, and I want to pray to Almighty Allah again to grant him Al-Jannah Firdaus.
Late AGF AbdulRazaq was a renowned lawyer. His impact, his contribution in the legal profession is quite remarkable. His contribution, of course, in the legal profession and development of law can never be forgotten. Indeed, we have missed him so much. His departure in the world is felt far and near. So, in summary, I would say, may Allah continue to forgive him.
The prayer for the deceased has always been that may God Almighty Allah forgive him his shortcomings, because we are made to believe that no human being can be perfect. So may Almighty Allah forgive him his shortcomings and give the family the fortitude to bear the great loss, and for them to continue to remember him and be of good remembrance to him. Thank you.
I know him personally, so it's different from somebody who hears about him from a distance. So, a very wonderful person. I pray that Allah grant him eternal rest. I pray that Allah grant him eternal rest. I'm Alhaji Ganiyo Senegaladima. I'm from Ilorin, one of his children in Ilorin.
AbdulRazaq Abdulmumin has launched his highly anticipated book, An Overview of the Civil Service in Nigeria and Qualities of a Good Administrative Officer. The comprehensive guide provides readers with a detailed understanding of the Nigerian civil service and essential qualities required to excel in administrative roles. With years of experience, Abdulmumin shares his expertise and insights, making the book a valuable resource for civil servants, administrators, and others. The book launch, held at the office of the Secretary to the Government of Kwara State, was attended by dignitaries, professionals, and enthusiasts. The book reviewer, Helder Additional, said the work provides deeper understanding of the inner workings of the civil service and the qualities required to succeed in administration.
I want to again heartily congratulate my brother, the young administrative officer and the author of this book, AbdulRazaq Abumimi, for a job well done. I encourage him to continue to travel in the path of knowledge, sharpen his pen, and prepare his mind for more works of art of this nature that will build of relevance to the human race. I encourage all and
Speaking with Justeventonline TV, Abdulmumin, the author, posited that the book is expected to have a significant impact on the civil service and administrative landscape in Nigeria.
At entry, let me first give kudos to the office of the head of service. For instance, when I was first recruited to the service from the teaching profession, they actually organized an induction for us and other admin officer. So beyond that, I believe there should be a book that will serve as a guide to both the newly recruited admin officer and already established ones to know the qualities they must have in order to have a meritorious career in the next 35 years. For instance, in the book, I wrote some qualities I wrote include computer literacy, reticence, respect for senior colleague, computer literacy, confidentiality. So these are the things that once an admin officer is being recruited to the service, once he or she is able to lay his hand on it, I think we have a meritorious career. So that was what prompted. I want to urge them. We have new officers that are writing, that are delving into writing about the service. I want to encourage them to continue to do so because the service still needs them. Two, I want to ask civil servants to support the government of the day. As one of the qualities of a civil servant is to always support the government of the day in its policy formulation and implementation. Thank you.
Umar AbdulRasheed Foundation, led by Malam Umar AbdulRasheed, has announced plans to organize free summer lessons for students in Ilorin West, East, and Ilorin South local government areas of Kwara State. The foundation, which is committed to investing in humanity, will provide the summer lessons for students in SS1 to SS3, covering all 35 wards in the designated areas. Speaking during the distribution of educational materials to the representative of each community, the publicity secretary of the foundation said the initiative aimed to support students during the long summer break, helping them to stay engaged and retain their academic skills. The foundation's efforts are expected to have a positive impact on educational outcomes of students in the region. The Nigerian government's efforts to boost the country's tech industry has received a significant boost with the engagement of 500 fellows from the 3 million technical talent program by Awari, the startup selected to build Nigeria's first artificial intelligence. Awari, which was launched in November 2023, has grown to a team of 120 staff and has now added 500 data collectors from the government's program to support the development of Nigeria's first large language multilingual model. Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Bosun Tijani, disclosed these in a statement on Wednesday. The Director General of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Segun Ajayi Kadri, has warned that the latest interest rate hike threatens the survival of the manufacturing sector. He emphasized that the continued increase in the cost of borrowing will escalate production costs, civil investment, and reduce the sector's competitiveness, leading to job losses and economic downturn if not urgently addressed. The Defense Headquarters on Thursday expressed concern about the potential of violent elements to hijack the planned nationwide protest against hardship. Major General Edward Buba, Director of Defense Media Operations, made this known during a press briefing in Abuja. He said the planned protests bear similarity to violent and unresolved events in Kenya. He, however, declared that the military will not allow the nation to descend into chaos and will take action to prevent violent occurrences. The last on the news is sport. The chairman of the Nigerian Premier Football League, Elegbeleye, has revealed that the Youth League project is aimed at growing the financial base of the club. Elegbeleye disclosed that the project will give room for progression and integration of young talent into the senior teams. He added that plans are underway for the NPFL All-Star team to embark on a tour to Spain to expand the opportunities of the players and give them the choice to experience the best of youth development programs. And that will be all on Justeventonline news at 9. Here is the recap of that story. Tinubu calls for collaborative effort to tackle insecurity. Fed Govt resumed trial of 300 terrorism suspects. Edun says 2024 budget will be fully implemented. Kwarans organize special prayer for Late AGF AbdulRazaq's 4th Year Remembrance. AbdulRazaq unveils book on civil service, administrative excellence. Umar Rashid Foundation to host free lessons for students across 35 routes in Kwara. Fed Govt unveils first AI project with 500 fellows. Interest rate hike threatens manufacturing sector, man wants. DHQ says protests will lead to violence and anarchy. And on sport, Elegbeleye gives reason for creation of NPFL Youth League. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Life will always have ups and downs, as well as good and bad times. But remember to learn from them all. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates. Follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am an infant, Ismail. Good night.